What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It's Tanner SQ here. It's sun setting out here in Central Texas, but I wanted to come on here and make a video on a touchy subject, and by the title of the video you probably already know what we're going to be talking about, and that's unlicensed electrical work, specifically in the state of Texas where I am, but it could be anywhere. Now, I don't know your state laws or your local jurisdiction, but it could differ state to state, county to county. So check with your local government, your local jurisdiction, to see what kind of licensing requirements that you do have, and make sure that you're pulling permits like you should be. This subject, some of you might disagree with what I have to say, and some of you will probably agree with what I have to say. But in the end, I'm looking out for you guys. I'm trying to protect you guys. Anybody who ever thought about doing unlicensed work, I hope you're watching this video. It's not worth it. In the state of Texas, you need to be a licensed electrical contractor to perform electrical work for the public. The main purpose in the National Electrical Code and the main purpose of being an electrical contractor is to provide a safe installation for all persons and all property. That means nobody's going to get electrocuted, nobody's property is going to get set on fire, etc. So, what does it take to be an electrical contractor? Well, first thing is you need to have a master of record, or you need to be the master yourself. So, a master electrician shows the state of Texas, or proves the state of Texas, or any state, that, hey, I am competent, I understand the National Electrical Code, I understand how to safely and practically install electrical systems where they're not going to kill somebody or they're not going to burn somebody's house down. Okay, so that's the master. That's the master of record for the electrical contractor, whoever that may be. They kind of oversee the operation and make sure everything is getting installed gravy, right? The other part of being an electrical contractor is the actual contractor's license, and the contractor's license says to the state of Texas or to whatever state you may be in, hey, I have the proper amount of insurance in case of a catastrophic event. It will cover, the death of persons, or maybe maybe somebody's house burned down, God forbid, and I have insurance to cover that. If you didn't have insurance to cover that, you're on the hook for that, and you don't want to be liable for that, and that's why you shouldn't practice unlicensed in the state of Texas. God forbid that, let's say you go on a service call and you're practicing unlicensed, and let's say the fridge is on like a GFCI and it keeps tripping the GFCI, so you go in there and you're like, oh well, let's just replace this GFCI with a regular receptacle, bing bang bam, thank you ma'am, and you're out the door. Well, little did you know there's something wrong with that fridge, and that's why it keeps tripping that GFCI. So you plug into the receptacle, you take off, and next thing you know, that whole fridge is energized, and the homeowner goes into the kitchen, reaches over, grabs that fridge, and is electrocuted. And then you're on the hook for that. And I wouldn't do it. I would not put myself in that position to be liable for something like that, without a license, without insurance. Okay, so that leads back to being competent in knowing, hey, that fridge is on a GFCI circuit for a reason, and it needs to be that way. And so you need to be able to articulate to the homeowner, whoever it is, hey, you have something wrong with your equipment. I would get that. I would replace this refrigerator, or call an appliance technician to diagnose the issue that you have going on with your fridge. So the point of this whole video is that this is kind of near and dear to my heart, because it's important that we protect the public from the risk and dangers of electricity, right? So I don't think it's morally or ethically right for anybody to be out there practicing without the proper insurances and without the proper licenses and without the competency to understand what makes a safe electrical system. And especially in today's in this day and age, we're on the 2020 cycle of the National Electrical Code, and if you guys haven't dug into that yet, man, it's a lot. Okay, and so we need to understand that, and you need to be able to practice that. okay, not just doing what you think is safe. All right, so I guess to end the video, I just want you guys to know that I'm looking out for your safety here. You may not agree with me. You may say, well, I have the right to work, but let me tell you, in my opinion, I don't think you have the right to install electrical systems or do even electrical repairs being unlicensed. I wouldn't put myself in that situation. I don't want you to be in that situation where something catastrophic may occur and then you're on the hook. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I kind of got long-winded, maybe rambled a little bit, but if you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers, as most of you guys know, and we're getting a little bit closer every single day, and I appreciate every single one of you. That's it for now. Hope you have a good one.